Greetings and salutations, what's goody folk? Welcome back to your soul-driven, soul-intended YouTube channel and video where I'm your host, culture creator of all things soul-driven, soul-intended, Brycebits, aka Binks. You saw the last video, that reference, but that's my thing, Binks. Anyway, I want to thank you for tuning in to another young video and all of that good shit. Yes, sir, yes, indeed. I'm gonna go ahead, did my prayers off camera like I usually do. I just forgot to the last couple of times you see me do my prayers on camera, but did my prayers protection off camera as usual. I don't like people to see my, my little ritual, my prayer ritual. Okay, well, it's personal, I don't mind praying for people openly, but my prayers are personal to me. Amen. Amen. So, with that said and done, my people, my motherfucking people, this is for my people. My party people. Yo, this is for my people. My motherfucking people. Come on. Get down. Get down. Come on. Get on down. Hey. Shout out to Missy Elliott, alright? So we're going to get into things and start off with some 3 channel messages before I get into the reading in and of itself. And chain breaker at the bottom. I like it. Transparency at the bottom here. I like it. So I'm actually just getting up from a little nap, because I had fucked some Popeyes up. And, that itis set in, so then I ended up falling asleep, right? Took a little nappy nap. So, the most spiritual thing happened in my sleep. And I have to say shout out to, Cree Summer. Okay, divinity, as I said that, Cree Summer, divinity, as I said that at the bottom of the deck, and transparency is still at the bottom of the deck. If you don't know, Cree Summer played Freddie on a Different World, one of my most favorite sitcoms of all time. Okay, I love Lisa, A Different World. She played Freddie Brooks, okay, uber spiritual, earthy character, turned law student. The last couple of it's a group effort. Okay, divinity. I feel like it's a divine group effort. Refer to your divine group, your spiritual team, whoever that may be, of the Most High, of the highest white light. Okay, but anyway, yeah, so Cree Summer showed up in my dream. It's actually Cree and the dude that played Ron, okay, who ended up being her boyfriend at the last season. Okay, but they ended up showing up, and Cree, I don't know, she was just like and in real life she's spiritual. She's, closer to Freddie in real life than not. She's voiced over a lot of characters, a hell of a lot of animated characters. Elmira, Tiny Toons, so on and so forth. Send me forget me nots. I want you to remember. Wow. Oh, baby. Anywho, shout out to my boo thing. Good Special K. That's what I'm gonna call him. But yeah, Cree, she, I don't know, I just had this dream, and she came in, and, she was sitting, on the couch, next to me, and then, next thing I know, I'm in the bed, and I'm laying down, and I believe she's a Reiki healer in real life, okay? and I was just recently, I have shamanic healing abilities as well, Reiki, and do Reiki. And I have to say I was activated too last night as well, because I was watching an episode of P-Valley in the second season, Down Where the Girls Get Naked. And they had some very spiritual contributions to season 2. I didn't finish it, but so far from what I saw, they had someone who was a seer. She used a pendulum. You know, if you know what your pendulum is, she looked very eerily spiritual. If y'all know the show, then you know what I'm talking about. And then Diamond, with his fine self, no disrespect, but bang. It turns out that he is an energy healer on the show as well, because there was a scene, and I don't want to spoil the show for anybody that hasn't seen it. So if you haven't seen it, then you might want to skip this young part, because I'm finna talk that shit. But Diamond, there was a scene where he was healing Mercedes, and he was doing Reiki, and you know. He just turns out that he's a spiritual being too, but that scene was very activating for me, being a Reiki healer, being a shaman, shamanic healer as well. But going back to Cree, she kind of did the same thing to me in my dream. Okay, as I was laying down in the bed, she came over and she sat beside me in the bed, and then she came and crawled, you know, kind of crawled over me, not on top of me. It wasn't nothing sexually explicit, so don't get that shit twisted, bitch. But she kind of crawled over me as she put her mouth over my mouth. It wasn't a kiss now. It was her mouth. Her lips didn't even touch my mouth. It was like she put her mouth around my mouth, and she did like this humming thing. But as soon as she did it, as soon as her lips connected to around my mouth and there was physical contact, I felt this surge of energy. It was positive energy. It was no mistaking about it, but it was like electrical. And it was like she did this humming thing. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I was just blown away. I was like, wow, I felt that power. And I was just like, I was kind of giddy. It almost gave me like a spiritual high. And I was like, wow, you know, thank you. I wasn't fearful or anything at all in my dream. And I wasn't fearful or felt, you know, the sensations I usually feel when something demonic is trying to, or something wicked is trying to attack me. It was very divine. And divinity is still at the bottom of the deck. Come on, Holy Spirit. Thank you for the confirmation. It was very divine. And, because y'all see I keep shuffling these things. Okay. And so she did something else. Okay. She was still in the bed with me. I was still laying down, but then she started doing this thing, and she had a little ritual. She was kind of shaking her hands and feet in the air, but she was doing this chant or whatever. And, you know, it went on for a little minute, but then she, when she did something, she kind of, after she did that, she kind of did some Reiki thing over me again. It was something similar to what Diamond had did to Mercedes. But Mercedes was laying on her stomach when he did it. I was laying on my back. And she did something. And then after she finished, she said she removed some blockages from me. Some love blockages. Wow. And I was just like, wow, thank you, Cree. And somebody's on the DL, somebody's on the down low. And it's a carnival. I heard a shit show. On the down low, a shit show. It's a carnival, bitch. A real carnival, bitch. Okay, so I heard somebody say, "Don't you snitch." It's too late, bitch. Anyway, stolen wealth. So yeah, I was getting ready to say, Cree, if you see it, I was getting ready to say she ain't gonna see this shit, but who the fuck to tell that she won't see this video? But Cree, if you ever come across this video, bitch, thank you very much for that. Hopefully, somewhere down the road we can come together and smoke some sweet grass. Okay. Somebody was doing graveyard and moon magic, stolen wealth. Good God, oh, these sweet bitches. But yeah, hopefully we can get together one day and smoke some sweet grass. That's highly possible because I'm getting ready to do my thing in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I got cast for my first professional acting role for a new show and series that's coming out. And I'm going to be playing the lead detective. It's a lead role, you know what I'm saying? Faithful. Okay? So I'm very excited about that. My acting coach, who, shout out to Coach Steve Snyder, is accredited Hollywood casting director, which is a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Has said that I'm going to have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame one day. So as I pursue my endeavors in Hollywood, y'all pray and send me good energy. If you don't send me good energy, that shit, I return to sender tenfold and transmute the energy, bitch. So my higher good, because what's for me is for me, and it can't be stopped by any wicked energy being. Okay? Because I am that dude. And I say that with all humility. Okay? Okay? So yeah, my life is turning around, getting ready to embark on these new endeavors, new cycles, new beginnings. Once I'm settled there, God willing, and we get to that point, I flew the blue thing out, Special K, like, shit, baby, come on. Let's start this life together. Let's get it in. Let's get it to this crow at the bottom of the deck. Graveyard, moon magic still showing up at the bottom of the deck. Y'all some wicked ass bitches. Unfulfilled is what I just heard. Let it go. Let it go, okay? Oh, good God Almighty. Y'all so weak and pathetic is what I just heard. Rape and molestation. I hate when that card comes out because, I was raped a few times. I wasn't digging in my nose, y'all. I was raped a few times, molested multiple times. Through many people sexually trafficked. It was a kid. One of the things that used to happen, because my story, I was born and raised in Chicago, in projects on the south side of Chicago, Wild Hornets. And one of the things that the older females, they were still, it was just, I believe they was like in junior high, like 8th grade-ish and up. You know what I'm saying? So this will give you an idea of how young I was, because these were people significantly older than me. And because I was still a kid, they used to take me to the top floor in the project buildings, the high-rises. These were the females. And they used to make me eat their coochie, eat them out. And, I guess, I thought what they used to pee in my mouth, but it wasn't that, It was doing other things in my mouth. But it was 3 specific ones that I can remember. 3 that I remember. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. The occult. So don't go chasing waterfalls.